Nah, you piece. There it goes. What's up, everybody? Thanks to anybody that comes into the stream or anybody that watches this later. Much love. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm so. Feel pretty decent. Good God. A damn mess last night. Lord. Anyway, I'll share this out. Cleaned up the kitchen already. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do today, if anything. Alright, we're about ready to get down. Up, down. Oops. Damn, that microphone's loud. Get that. Oh, big shout out, Cosmo. Thanks for coming in. And a big shout out to Cosmos Lounge. He is a member and sponsor for the channel, so anybody that comes in or watches later, please subscribe. Skip. We should whoop them pretty badly. The VIPs don't help for sure. Today.
From Ford Field in Detroit. It's week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's go. Skip all that. Oh. Gotta kick off.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the seventh-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might
oh, no.
There he goes, right side. The 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now here are the key inactives for this one, Charles. And as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what names are on the list and how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong. Well, the only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys who are going to take the field.
And the Lions are going to have a first
Oh,
and goal
hell.
as he's taken down.
We'll end up with a game.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive.
The lovely Peace and Love TV. Big shout out. Thank you for coming in.
The line
Hope
of
you're doing
scrimmage
good.
is 7 now on second and goal. One more time with Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
We'll stop them.
Williams.
We did.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious?
Oh, almost intercepted.
He feels good about his team. He should go for it.
They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
I wish he would have caught
Vikings
that.
offense coming out for the first
Starting
time
at the
in
2
his
now.
5th season leading this crew. Coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
Some breathing room.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins.
Oh!
It's going to be incomplete.
Almost intercepted.
Went the
Good
other
God.
way. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Dances by him. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Oh.
Tip of the cap, but not the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Somebody get him. Jeez. Hold him. I hope. Yep.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the 50, it's gone.
Oh,
Try and
so good.
set up the screen to Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in.
Yes,
that's right. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
We're scoreless after 1.
About to change that, hopefully.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard
still
line.
to 12. Lord. Killing me.
As we roll on here in the month of December, week 14, coming up tonight, we got a good one in the AFC West. Get the parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night, you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern. From the 16, Cousins.
Oh, it might have been a mistake.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Helped force the incompletion.
Man, I'm not used to any of these plays, hardly. I don't like them. It's crap.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Cousins.
There we go.
To KJ Osborne. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take him the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
Oh, I was almost
Get
gone.
this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Cook again. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Vikings at 11-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
I'll give him a break.
From the red zone now, Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance.
Hey, Hindi.
And getting their runner.
Kayana with Sarita. Much love. Thanks for coming in. Hope I got that right.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison.
Scored.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
All right, let's see what they do.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
All right, defense.
Gone.
Ah,
It's
damn
caught
it.
by Josh Reynolds. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Goff now to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
Oh, they're going to get me for roughing the quarterback. God damn it.
The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They got me.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they
nailed him.
bent, but could absorb that,
It was
right?
worth it.
Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
On first down, gone.
Keep him on his toes.
Short little throw to Ebron.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Caught by Raymond. And this
That's
is going to
fine.
turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This offense
An
finding its
interception.
legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff throwing again.
Get him. There we go. That'll
Can't
work
find
too.
anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack.
Oh, they going to get me with that. Damn it.
It's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down
Hit again.
one.
Roughing the
Penalty
passer.
flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD.
Screwing myself
three
here.
runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Goff
Yeah, they
now
played
looks
with
to
it on
throw.
here.
Ebron with it
Oh.
over the middle. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now it's gone. The middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6
Dang it.
points. Back to throw, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Oh, dude.
Detroit.
Well, we got a game on our hands.
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good.
That's all right.
Tie our game as we approach
I'm glad.
So all even at 7
I was not to change the setting last time I played.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh,
And up to
damn.
about
Okay,
the
so
26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance
Yes,
for
I'm
one more
taking a
quick
shot.
play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Cousins now from the 50. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Oh, I'll be able to get a
And
field
we're going
goal.
to get a timeout.
I'm going to
With
try.
2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Joseph's got it.
Oh,
and that
got
will
it.
do it
Oh,
for this
take it.
first half. So we hit halftime.
I'll get the ball
with
back,
the
too,
visitors,
after
the
halftime.
Vikings taking the lead to the locker
Ha.
room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it is the Jets who have the lead late in the second quarter. The Jets trying to finish that one off and claim victory.
If they would show
There, we're about to
highlights
check
from
out
games,
another
that would be
game.
kind of cool.
And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. A couple of touchdowns.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime.
Yep, we're
and get
skipping
ready
the
for the third
halftime.
quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tails was talking about it was just halftime.
Again, it's Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, here's Cousins.
Oh,
And it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful
There
not
was
to
something
force
going
anything
on
into
there.
coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Mm.
He'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Uh-oh.
And some room to work. And good
Wow,
work
got
there
it.
in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That good for 19 and a first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, what are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you.
I thought I messed up.
You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Yes, got a little lead, a little breathing room.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25.
Got a good kicker.
As Raymond will elect not to bring it out. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff.
Oh, good. That was me. I'll take that.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Throwing, Cousins.
Oh.
The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the
ball. I was trying to trick him. It didn't work.
Because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League.
Telling me to go for it here. Hell, I'm going to go for it.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Kick the field goal.
A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Keep me, I should be good.
So
touchdown would have put it out of reach for sure.
I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Oh, I was going after him.
It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Run the clock out.
It's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oops.
Throwing again is gone. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front.
That should have been intercepted. I tried to switch to him, too.
Open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now gone. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, gone.
Got it.
Coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
And if we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that will contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he...
Oh, I hear something. Thought I heard some tapping on the door. I didn't know.
Turned it over. Now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Desperation time for Goff on 4.
Got it.
He rifles one, it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Well, it started out as a close game. Ended up
there's not a whole lot he could do there.
Spiking him a little bit.
Giving the ball away.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4.
That's going all right, Peace. I hope yours is.
Many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back,
through an interception.
Just get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and
and find some space.
There's slants. I've been looking for that damn play.
On the first play of the drive there. On third down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one
Yeah,
all the
I feel
way down
that.
inside the
I actually
20.
feel pretty good for. Usually on Saturdays, I feel like crap because I drink too much the night before, but I actually feel good. Good for once this one. I ate so much chili last night. Oh my God, I was bloated. I was just.
Completing the connection.
It's terrible.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself.
Run the clock out. Let it go to 2 minutes.
I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. You've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
West message from somebody at work that really doesn't
have
to worry about.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Oh, this game's already over with.
They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook.
Definitely over now.
15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend.
They're telling me to go for 2. They're insane.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle.
They started out good.
This one. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
I was worried at first. Oh.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gotcha.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. After the sack on 1st down, Goff, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's Goff.
Ooh.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Go.
Oh.
And they're able to work this across midfield
it.
at 48. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
All game.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half of the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just
I got warmed up.
focus
That's
on
what
what they
happened.
planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Minnesota, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Uh-oh. They used to be good. I'm not sure now. Oh, damn. I wonder what the temperature's like outside. Oh, I meant to see how many lights we had. We got 3. Killing it. We'll have to start streaming some other gaming. I like playing football better than anything, especially since I got a new game. Upgrade all players. Yep. It's cool you get to make your players better. Advanced week. Oh God, they're 4-8. That should be a whooping. Top threat is their running back. Upgrade available. How do I do that? Yeah. Let's see, receptions. There we go. They just start Ultimate Team on here too, but I'm just kind of oh damn, I didn't know I had these other people I can do. Well, I had 10 points. I got one of them. I know now. Oh, damn, it takes almost an hour to play one game on here. 44 minutes anyway. Well, we'll say 40 minutes at least. Just you get done quicker than that running the, if the other plays run, or the other team's running the ball a lot. Anyway, I'm going to take a short break, and I guess we'll play another one. Oh. We will play another. I don't know if I'm going to go anywhere or not. I got a friend, shout out to him, it's his birthday. He's actually in some older videos. I started to call him, see what he was doing today. Oh, but anyways, I'll be right back. Yes. I wonder. Maybe I can go ahead and get the game. Let the opening start while I'm taking a short break at least. I'll be watching.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Matt Ryan and the Indianapolis Colts.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Taken at the goal line. That he won't
Good thing I was watching.
25.
All right, be right back. They tried to get me. coming back. Oh. I swear, I'm gonna have to go somewhere. If it's just the store or something. I can't stay sitting up in here all day. Thought about taking my pellet gun in the woods, but I don't really like doing that this time of year because people are down there hunting sometimes.
Look on the first play of the drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Cousins.
Oh, he had it for a second.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Cousins. And they get him down before he takes it across the 50-yard line. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
Oh.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd down. Down to Cook. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
Oh.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Are you giving me some damn leads?
Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes the Colts offense for their first series. And at quarterback, a new name this year to the franchise, of course, but certainly not new to the league. A 15-year vet, former league MVP.
I may actually have his,
You talk about the
possibly his rookie card.
I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them.
Around the wall now.
The season is starting
I
to
know he's
wind
on the
down,
Colts.
got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week.
Atlanta
He's able
last
to work on
time.
it for 2 weeks. I can't wait.
A leap in.
Oh, come on. I was trying to
They're going
catch
to get
it.
this down to about the 37. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Get him.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Ryan.
Get him.
Get rid of it. He's taken down.
Got him
again. Smith. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Got it.
On fourth down, Madden looked to punt it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
That sucked.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Oh, my goodness.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They start the drive with Cook. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Whoa.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
Oh, man, I was almost gone.
And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Julian Blackman bringing him down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the
I should
first.
try to pass it here, but...
Cook up the gut. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 52 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go Madison up the middle.
Running the clock out.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins. Oh, he got that one back.
Damn, he had it too.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you.
Right.
And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Handoff comes to Cook. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
Line it up a
as
little
they'll
better.
head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. Joseph's got it, and we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
Other than nothing.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Sweet.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, I don't know what this number is. Hello. We should have some. I think I ordered some yesterday. You're welcome. Bye. Another location where I work at.
As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense.
Got the quarterback shook and got sacked a couple times.
Doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he goes out right around the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, get him.
And
Yes.
he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jonathan Bullard. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
They were in the top 5 in sacks
I
in the
love
league
when that
coming into
happens.
this one. That's their 3rd one in this game.
Yes.
Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Why not? Never know. I could run it back.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to our... All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game.
Get him. There we go.
Here in this half.
That's that dude's 3rd sack this game.
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
It is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin
Man,
the
the
third
graphics
quarter.
are awesome.
Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown score.
I'd say they're definitely better than a little bit better than the last one.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42.
Oh, I hold him. Won't get me with holding a bit. Yep.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
There we go.
This man complete over the middle. It's Osborne.
Switch it up on him.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook.
Oh, I tried to make something happen.
This time is they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Over the middle, complete. That's
what you get talking
and
about.
they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Cook. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all. Down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Get in there. Oh, different running back. Yeah.
They'll try to run with Madison. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, y'all run it. Run the clock out.
Here's Ryan to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And the result here, a pickup of 8.
Defense is slipping.
2 to go on second down.
Oh, we got a different quarterback. Or no, we got the same quarterback.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Awesome.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Taylor.
Good God.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
We're looking for it.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. Now it's Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to go 2 points on the passer each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And didn't help them that much. This one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the touchdown.
They got hit again, dude.
Mo Alley Cox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
What a game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
I need to run the clock out. Score again. They're going to call me for holding again.
So already not the best to kick
Get out the field with that
penalty. That adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Oh, hey, Marty and Jamie, big shout out. Thank you for coming in.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Down to the 2-minute warning.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook.
First down.
Vikings first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Oh,
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Now we'll take a little time off.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
I'm running the clock out a little bit first.
Cousins. That's caught by the big T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him.
I wasn't even where I was going to throw it either. That worked good.
19. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice.
I'm on my clock.
One more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And there to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Following the
That
pickup.
will let it take down. I think this will probably will get off of here after this game. I don't know what else I'm going to do. Big shout out Ranger on 60 FPS PS4. Much love. Thanks for coming in. I'm BSU. Maybe another time. I'm getting off of here actually. Thanks for coming by.
At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that.
I'm actually trying to get through the first franchise season on here and see what the Super Bowl and all that looks
like. Just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense
before I start playing on people.
Keys.
So for the Vikings, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis,
playing the Giants next. Awesome. Thank you, Ranger. Much love. Thank you. I'll probably be back live later today with something. I'm going to play something different because we've been playing football. I just got this game, so I've been playing this more than anything the last few days. Maybe I may play this again. I got a little way to go before the playoffs. Go ahead and advance week, though. View playoff picture. I wonder what that is. Yeah, it is. It's awesome. Oh, there's a playoff picture so far. I got mine clinched up, and the Chiefs do. Oh, heck. End up playing the Chiefs. Maybe. See, we got Buffalo, Miami, Cleveland, the Jets, Tennessee, and the Chargers on the other side. Cowboys, Tampa Bay, Washington, San Francisco, Atlanta. I'm going to play either Atlanta or the Eagles, it looks like, when we get to that point. Oh, that's cool. All right, I'm going to get off here. Let me give some shout-outs. Big shout-out to Ranger on 60 FPS PS4. Much love. Thanks for coming in. Marty can put links in. He's a moderator. And big shout out to Marty and Jamie. You don't really get in trouble for that unless you do it the wrong way. But much love, peace and love TV. And Hindi, big shout out. And big shout out to Cosmos Lounge. Thank you for coming in. Well, more to come, y'all. Until then, be safe out there. Keep your eyes, your ears open, and always keep it real. Love y'all, and I will see you later. Much love.